Good morning, everybody. This is GI Railfan. I'm coming at you live with another video this morning. Today I was supposed to be meeting somebody out here to do a Hagenbeck-Wallace Circus Train accident tour, and I wanted to come out here anyway. I never did get a chance to. So here I am now, standing on the Porter Branch. I'm looking west. All right, and we are at the actual accident site for the Hagenbeck-Wallace Circus Train accident right now. This is what the area looks like today. This is the area, this is the location where Alonzo Sargent's troop train ran into the back of the caboose, and the first three sleeper cars, or the last three sleeper cars, I should say, on the Hagenbeck-Wallace Circus Train. And over 100 people lost their lives in that accident. The accident occurred, as I stated in my other videos, between Stevenson Street and the alley between Stevenson Street and Hobart Street. And this is the location where I am currently standing. Exactly, I will point it on a map right here. And I just wanted to give everybody a very good look at this area. As I stated before at the beginning of this video, we are standing on the Porter Branch. This is looking east on the Porter Branch towards Colfax Street. Now we're panning north, and you see those railroad tracks over there on the other side? Those are the Gary and Western Railroad tracks, all right? It's a single track, mainline track over there. And here, this is the west, looking west on the Porter Branch. And we're gonna be heading back towards this signal here. It's an old school signal, it looks like, so we're gonna go down here and check it out. I just got a call from the Steel City Storm and Mr. Flesh. Those are the guys who I'm going to be meeting here today. They're on the way. All right. So meanwhile, while we're waiting on them, we're going to go ahead and check out this signal here. It's a pretty funky looking signal. Old school looking. It's not beyond me to climb up there, and I might still do that to take a photo. I was hoping the signal was still here. I saw it on Google Maps, and I was like, well, the images from Google Maps were from 2011, you know, from the street view. You can see this is Hobart Street here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And down there would be the Ivanhoe Interlocking, you know, and when I'm done with Steel City Storm and Mr. Flesh, you know, we're going to head down there to Ivanhoe Interlocking and explore the rest of this region in only the way that GI Railfan can. Got somebody down here. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh yeah, and by the way, everybody, thank you very much for your support. It got us to, we just hit 1,000 mark, and really stoked about that. Makes us just want to keep going to 2,000, then 5,000, then 10,000, and be part of it with us. We'd love for you guys to put your input in and let us know what's happening. Suggestions, we take them all. Steel City Storm, we're out of here. We'll see you guys next round. And special thank you to Gary Railcat Fan.
Yeah. Steel City Storm channel, guys, right here.
Right here.
Right here. Right here.
And whatever you do out there,
God damn.
whatever you guys do out there, make sure that not only you hit the Steel City Storm channel, Gary Railcat Fan. He's the man. He's got the research. He's doing the crunching the data. He's laying the maps out. He's giving you everything. Better go check him out.
Later.
This is the part where you catch us walking down the railroad tracks, right?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Hey, you want this?
Man, y'all can take, I don't want that shit. We actually might have found some pieces from the Hagenbeck-Wallace crash site onto our content. We're going to be heading towards Ivanhoe Interlocking, Ivanhoe Junction, and we're going to be exploring the railroad area back there. Right here, we have an oil mat. I'm going to have to look on Google Earth to see how long this oil mat has been here. Got us some old railroad ties. You go to the Steel City Storms page, guys. We might have found some old debris from the Hagenbeck-Wallace Circus Crash accident. I'm gonna go ahead and link that so y'all be able to see GI Railfan out there with Steel City Storm. Very cool, guys. You got old pieces of old oil mat here. So that oil mat right there probably been here for a while, but this is a new one. So what happens is the trains come across here and it greases the wheels, greases the axles as the train is moving, so the train doesn't have to stop. But still touching on the Hagenbeck-Wallace Circus Train crash for a moment. This crossover track up here that we're approaching is the crossover where the circus train was parked. All right. And I believe the debris field from the accident actually rolled all the way from up that track here, all the way up here. Lots of people lost their lives right here in this spot, man. Over 100 people. And it's kind of crazy, you know. You don't want to mention the circus crash every time you come out to a location. You know, you kind of don't want to play it to death like that. But there's a lot of people from the region, a lot of people that live in Gary that has never heard of that crash, doesn't know anything about a circus train. I'm not a circus expert. I don't know a damn thing about the circus. I'm just a railroad fan. We have a switching mechanism here, huge piece of machinery here that operates the switch. This is the switch, actually. Here we have the Gary and Western tracks. All right, you see that old mile marker over there. In fact, I should try to see if I can cross this ravine. Matter of fact, I'll just come back and hit that. It's a whistle post. Actually, it's not a mile marker, but maybe it could have doubled as a mile marker. It says W on there for whistle. We are on the crossover track in between the CSX Porter Branch and Indiana Harbor Belt Gary and Western Branch. These concrete, if you're ever on the railroad tracks and you see these concrete posts right here in this region, those are very, very old posts. They're probably close to over 100 years old, maybe. There used to be call boxes on these posts right here. All right, trains or crews would be able to, you know, stop right here and get on the call box and contact dispatch. Sometimes when you see these poles, it'll be signal boxes on there, signal housings on here. Right down here, you see some more railroad infrastructure. I'm not really sure what any of these are. Probably some old equipment boxes, something of that nature. But what I'm looking at is the Gary and Western. We're still on the crossover track here, but we've almost made it to the end. Almost making it to Ivanhoe Interlocking, Ivanhoe Junction. Got some funky signals over here, some more old school signals over here. Wow, I didn't know that signal was still here. Oh, wait till we get up here. Let me show you guys this. We got some old school, we still have these old school train signals out here. You see they're all wired up, they still work. And we're almost getting close to Ivanhoe Interlocking now. We're not that far, maybe about 50 yards or so. Here we are. We made it to the end of the crossover track. Now on the Gary and Western. And Ivanhoe Interlocking is right up there. All right. Ivanhoe Tower would have sat right back there where you see that signal house at. We are going to go over there. This is the first time that I've ever been here. Never been here before. I'm actually kind of excited. This is an area that I've always wanted to see in person. I know a lot about it. Talked to people who used to work back here when the tower was here. Ah, yeah. Welcome to Ivanhoe Interlocking. So we are looking west. This is the Gary and Weston here. All right. Right here. Over there will be the CSX Porter Branch that comes across there. Okay. Gary and Weston Yard will sit back there where you see those train cars that parked back there. This will be the former EJ&E Eastern Subdivision, which is now the Canadian National Madison Subdivision, because you know Canadian National bought EJ&E, and this track runs north and south. Go that way, which would be north. You pass Fifth Avenue, you pass under the South Shore tracks, and you also pass Kavanaugh, Junction, and also the EJ&E Whiting branch is back there. Excuse me for the wind; it's kind of windy. Just want to show everybody and give everybody a good look. You see how hammered these diamonds are here? These diamonds are actually absolutely hammered. Very warm. They see a lot of traffic every day. And that clicking you hear is coming from the actual diamonds themselves. This is the other diamond that's here. Just wanted to give you all a very, very good look at this. Look how hammered the diamonds are. In Weston, where we're leaving from, we're now walking south towards this will be the CSX Porter Branch right here. And last but not least, definitely not least, Ivanhoe Tower used to sit right here at this spot. You see that the tower has been replaced by a signal house and other electronic components. And this area is now operated by remote from a location that's not here. Ivanhoe Tower sat right back here. Let's get off the tracks for a minute. CP Ivanhoe, ladies and gentlemen. Ivanhoe Interlocking, Ivanhoe Junction. Now back here used to be an abrasives plant, and it probably still is an abrasive plant that is still being served by the railroad back here. This is still Gary. I had a railroader used to tell me when the tower used to sit back here that he would come, start his shift, and by the time he got off, it'd be black abrasive material all over his car in the layer, and he had to wipe his car off before he could drive it. Every time he came out. But we're a little bit better with the pollution these days. You see this black stuff here that I'm walking on? It looks to be that abrasive material. Let's see. I'm assuming that would be the stuff that would be on that Tower Man's car back in the day. Look at this big ass mountain of fucking dirt. God damn. That's at least 2 stories tall. I just wanted to check out the switch back here and the spur that leads to this industrial property back here. I just noticed this. Right in this dirt or this abrasive material, whatever it is, still have railroad tracks here from an old spur that doesn't seem to be used anymore. I haven't walked all the way up there yet to see what's down there, but this is an old railroad spur here. I didn't even know this was here. I believe back in the day, this company was served directly off of the Porter Branch, you know, which would mean that it was served by New York Central. And then the location where this property was served was changed to this location here. I'm not exactly too sure about when the change occurred. I want to say the change happened when Canadian National bought EJ&E. That's what I want to say, but I'm not too sure about that. See these rail cars here. There's a spur. Here's the rail cars. Ah, see, there go that black abrasive material back there and those mountains back there. Holy shit, that shit is huge. These pictures don't do it any justice. God, I love the railroad. Man, hell no. Whoa, look at that. Those are LED bulbs in there. This is the Bracelet Factory here. Look at that. Big ass mountains of whatever the fuck that black shit is. All over the place. Back there, right there, and there's another one back there, and there's another one back there. Another one back there. Let's go check out this switch. We have a derailer here. Yeah, that spur is not being used. That old spur I showed you guys down there, it's not connected up to anything. It's still a remnant of it. And you can see where it used to be. It's severed. But you got a new spur here. Or a new spur. New-ish spur. Okay, we've made it to the switch. Just wanted to show everybody what the switch looked like for this abrasive plant over here off the old EJ&E Eastern Sub. This, my friends, is 9th Avenue. It's the 9th Avenue Railroad crossing. And this is as far as I'm going to be walking. I'm not going to walk all the way down the Eastern Sub. But this is the Ivanhoe area, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only comprehensive Ivanhoe video that I've seen anywhere.